Oh, it says the stream is live. Oh, there you go.
Hey, welcome, welcome everyone. This is a live stream from Star Walking. Joining me today is Victoria. Welcome, Victoria. How you
Hello.
doing?
I'm feeling very welcomed.
Excellent. Well, you are welcome. We are
Thanks.
going to talk all things Star Wars, and hopefully some people will join us, and then we will chat with them as we go along. So, I guess to start with, I don't know, what have you been up to? Have you done anything Star Warsy lately?
Yeah, I was literally at the meeting
I
on
know,
the
right?
weekend.
I know. Like, you were there. Do you not remember? Yeah, I
Yeah.
do actually. Yeah,
Although, actually,
yeah.
today I did get some cool stuff from some lady that lives near me. I got some free posters.
How random is that? Like, did she know you like Star Wars? How did that happen?
No, no, I was on Facebook Marketplace looking for
Ah,
I was on Facebook Marketplace, but I was actually looking for a exercise bike and
and you got
some
Star
Star
Wars
Wars
posters.
some Star Wars stuff came up and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy those. And so I went to buy them from this lady and she comes out with the things I wanted and she's like, are you interested in some posters? And I was like, how much do you want for them? And she was like, you can just have them. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, really? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh wow, thank you so much. Yeah, it was really lovely.
Huh. That's a cool story. All right. I love getting free stuff. Free stuff is the best.
Yeah, she was so nice. And she just said, oh, my husband loves Star Wars, but he needs to, downsize his collection.
Hold up, hold up. He loves Star Wars and he needs to downsize.
Yeah, and shit, I'm like, oh,
Oh.
okay. She's the one selling it to me, and I'm like, okay, that's probably not the best thing.
No, that's their problem.
Yeah. Either way, I got free posters.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. We got,
Yeah.
we got a couple of people joining us. Welcome Neil, welcome Noddy. Anyone else who's online with us, say hi so we know that you're there. That trumps what I got. I just got, like when you go to Woolworths and sometimes like at the moment they got Lego pieces, but they have cards and you can get random cards for you every time you spend a certain amount of money, and you get these little, I don't know, movie cards. Often there's Marvel and Star Wars ones, and someone
Uh,
came over and gave us a bunch of cards.
I
I was like, all
always
right, cool.
little receipt things to whatever kid I see at the store, and I'm like, hey, do you want this? Have it. I never collect them. I just go, here you
I have a friend at work who collects the Lego ones for me.
go. Aw.
But anyway, yeah. Uh Noddy says my collection is so big I had to hire a storage shed at $280 a month.
Holy crap.
Wow. And welcome Emily. Hey, Emily
Oh,
was
I can
also
see the comments now.
okay, cool.
Hello.
Emily was also at our meeting last weekend. So that's cool. There's three of us. We can talk about that when we get to it. All right, let's start talking about things we're supposed to talk about, I suppose. What and welcome David. You made it to the beginning of the meeting. That wasn't meant to come
Howdy.
across as that wasn't meant to come across as sarcastic. It was like, yes, excellent. Neil uses crates. Yeah, we have boxes of stuff.
Crates.
Yeah, to store
Oh,
all
like for
store
storage, right?
yeah, yes. I just stored around my house and there's no room for anything, so that kind of sucks.
Star Wars dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I thought we would start with a couple of questions, get to know you, everyone. So the question is, oh, when it wants to come up, what is your favorite Star Wars droid? So everyone that's joined us, let's have a bit of a chat. What droids do we like? And what's your favorite alien? They can't be the same because there's no alien droids.
We'll start with droid first.
Okay. Noddy says, wish I could get the crates I want. Okay. I'm not sure what
That's
that means,
that's
Noddy.
so mysterious.
Shipping crates? I'm not quite sure what you need.
What's your favorite
Or
droid, Deb?
mine.
Yep.
Or I guess I do like Chopper. Chopper would be one of my favorite
Chopper.
from Rebels, just because he just does whatever he wants. But I do like pit droids. Pit droids are my favorite droids. I like touch the nose and then they're squished down. My favorite. I like them.
Oh, yep. Mine's the
Oh,
mouse droid.
see, I like them too. I can't see. I like so many. I like Masters, which is why I've
I
got
love
one.
the mouse droid. It's so
Yep.
cute. I love the little noises that it makes, and that it's just like meow, just like just you know, I just like you
I
just
hear
don't
ya.
know if you're gonna see it like just randomly running around.
What I find funny about that is most people, so Emily and Noddy have gone R2D2, and neither of us have gone R2, which I find really funny. Nah, everyone else can like R2. I want to like the odd ones. Oh, Noddy says he wants stackable crates. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Not just because you know how like
Yeah.
sometimes you can buy boxes and they don't kind of sit well on top of each other, and then you run the risk of them being unbalanced, and you don't want your Star Wars collectibles to be unbalanced and squashed, or
No.
or the box above squashing the one below. That would just be not okay. So we've got our favorite droids. Neil, you're there. I haven't heard what your favorite droid is. And while we're at it, oh, there we go. IG series droids
Twilight
and
girls.
Twilight Girls. Because it was aliens was the second question. And David said pit droids remind me of minions. Yeah, I do like minions too, so that kind of makes sense.
Oh yeah, true.
Yep. Yeah.
And there is a minion with one eye.
Yes. There is.
Mm.
In that way, I like the battle droids when they are dumb. They also remind me of minions.
Roger, Roger.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Noddy says he
Yeah.
wants to stack the collectibles all the way to the ceiling. All right, yeah, okay. That makes sense. How many collectibles do you have? Well, I guess if you have to rent out that much space. All right, road trip to Noddy's house. Want to see what he's got. Favorite Star Wars alien.
What's yours?
Oh gosh, do I have one? Um, well, actually, mine's a little bit cryptic. So mine is Danik Jericho. So he's an Anzelian? Oh no, that's not right. He's not Anzelian because they're the little Boba Fricks. What is he? He's an I can't remember what species he is. Noddy, you'll know. What is Danik Jericho from the cantina? So in the cantina, when they first walk into, there's so many aliens in the Mos Eisley cantina in Star Wars, but when you go in, there's a dude and he's drinking with looks like a straw. That he's my favorite alien, him or Muftak and Cabe, and they are one is there's I wish I'd done now got pictures for him so I could then visualize. Cabe just looks like a fluffy abdominal snowman kind of thing. Sorry, Muftak does, and Cabe is his little bat friend, got little bat ears. But again, Mos Eisley Cantina. That's where my favorite Star Wars aliens are. And Zaddy, thank you, Neil. Yeah, he's essentially a Star Wars vampire, Danik Jericho, and so he sucks the soup of life out of people.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know why I like that because I don't like vampires. So anyway,
Hey, it's
it's
Star
weird.
Wars. Everything is forgivable.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite alien?
It's hard for me to toss up between um Ula, the Twilight girl,
Yep.
and also Jabba the Hutt and Salacious B. Crumb. So it's hard for me because they're all like kind of very related.
They
But
are related, but also so different.
yeah, and all different. Yeah, exactly. But I also love that I can't remember the name of her, but she's that really weird, chubby-looking alien with the big lips, and she sings.
Sice noodles.
Because like that is just I love it. But yeah, I think Salacious B. Crumb probably just because I love how it's just like this like really ratty looking thing. And then also Jabba the Hutt because of how gross he is. I just love it.
See, I have a little of appeal to huts for that reason as well. That is just disgusting, which is very intriguing.
Yeah,
That's
and like I
my
love bugs, so I'm like,
It's a
yeah, they're
giant
just
bug.
like there's just this big giant larvae,
Jabba the giant bug.
a giant maggot, or like a. It kind of looks more like a witchy grub more than anything. I think it's just yeah, like this half turtle, half witchy grub.
Okay, so no, it's fair enough. David said Maz. Neil thinks you're funny. Maz Kanata from the sequels would be David's favorite one, and Noddy says Kowakian spider monkey. That's yep, fair enough. Um, all right, let's move on. Unless Noddy also likes the Kowakian monkey lizard, but anyway. I thought we'd have a quick conversation of. I'm just going to flip it up and then flip it back. Of Maul. So, Maul Shadow Lord is coming out. I guess my question for everyone is, are you keen? Do you know when it's set, what the deal is? I'm gonna go
I mean,
for some people may, some people may not. So essentially, the way it works is we know that we saw in and tell me if I've got it wrong, everyone. We know that we saw in the Phantom Menace that Maul gets his legs cut off, and then during the Clone Wars, he gets mechanical legs, and then he does all this other stuff within the Clone Wars and meets up with his brother. There's a whole lot of things that happen. But at the end of the Clone Wars, when there's Order 66, when Palpatine gives it Order 66, gets rid of all the Jedi, and Darth Vader becomes, his little champion, Maul is seen escaping. And so it's talking about what happens to him after he escapes and leaves before he obviously ends up his demise later on in Rebels. So it talks about it's set after the events of the Clone Wars. Maul plots to rebuild his criminal syndicate on a planet untouched by the Empire. There he crosses paths with a disillusioned young Padawan who could be the apprentice he's seeking that will aid him in his relentless pursuit for revenge. Because as we know, after he got chopped in half, his life purpose was then to hunt down Kenobi. Kenobi! It comes out on April 6th. So we have our next live stream chat on the 5th of April. So it will air the following day. So hopefully we'll know a little bit more about it the day before. So next month we might talk about more. But anyway, that's Maul. That's all I got to say. I don't know if you've got any opinions on that, Victoria.
I like Neil's response. Keen on anything Star Wars. I love
Yeah,
that. It's a good
doesn't
answer.
matter. Exactly. So the next thing we were going to talk about was Mandalorian and Grogu, of course, because that's the most popular thing at the moment. We saw the trailer from why is it not working? We saw the trailer from the Super Bowl, which was just a really short thing that looked like a beer ad, and it had the Mandalorian and Grogu being pulled along by Tauntauns, and then they released the actual next trailer. But what was interesting is the next trailer, anything that fills in the gaps. Yeah, yeah, for Maul, exactly. So we get more of a backstory. I agree, David. So with Mandalorian and Grogu, instead of going through the whole trailer, because you can watch that in your own time, but what we thought we'd do is just pull out what we liked. Or I pulled out what I like because, sometimes it's all about me. So what I pulled out was, and I found
Yeah,
something interesting. So something you might not, oh, Noddy loves the Super Bowl ad. It was kind of cool, I have to say.
it's very cute.
So in the trailer, we learn that Martin Scorsese is the voice of this character who just, briefly has a bit of a cameo voice acting role in the movie, and it seems to be that they're getting a lot of Star Wars directors involved in little bits and pieces, which is fun. But what I thought about was I don't know if everyone was very familiar with Martin Scorsese's work, and so it's a lot of dark stuff. So he's Goodfellas, The Wolf of Wall Street, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Shutter Island, like really dark movies. So it's not, you wouldn't expect him to be involved in as a voice character for the Mandalorian Grogu, which seems to be a little bit, sure, it's action, but it's not dark like the shows that you normally see Martin Scorsese directing. However, what I found interesting, and I don't know if everyone knows this, but he's also the voice of the pufferfish in Shark Tale. So this is not
What?
his. Yeah. So
That's great.
this, yeah. So that's why I felt I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's not his first time being a voice actor. He was in Shark Tale, which is a kids animated one, and I'm just like, oh, well, there you go. So it's not really that far fetched that he's in a Star Wars movie. Yeah, fun fact. It's not
Mm.
necessarily a Star Wars fact, but it's a fun fact because I was like, oh, okay, sure. And he's in his 80s, which is impressive to still be doing all this kind of work. The other things that I liked was we get to see the twins again. We saw them in the Mandalorian series. I really want someone to translate all the writing that's on their throne and tell me what that says. That would be amazing. So if anyone knows, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to go look it up later because it's one of those little things that you know it says something interesting. I just don't know what because I don't speak Huttese. And it looks like they've got a cool droid in the background behind them as well.
Mm.
Like it looks like a super battle droid to me. Uh, then we have more huts because this is Rotter. So we saw Rotter, which is Jabba's baby in the Clone War series. And so clearly he's grown up because he's now in the ring fighting. Oh, maybe Huttese. Yeah, Noddy, it might be. If you've got nothing else to do, Noddy, I'd love you to translate it. Um, we see him fighting in a fight. We'll see him fighting in a fighting ring. So he's obviously gotten bigger. And there is a little bit of a blurb around the purpose of that I found. Let me tell you what I read. It may or may not be true, but my understanding is not here. It's on my phone. Hold up. Let me find it. Talk amongst yourselves. That's kind of funny. Um, Okay, so this is the theory behind why we see Rotter in The Mandalorian, or why we will. So this is how they think it goes: is that we see Sigourney Weaver, she's Colonel Ward. She sends Din, as in The Mandalorian, after Rotter the Hutt for some reason. I don't know why. So he's gone to hunt him down, and then the Hutt twins find out about it, and they don't like it. So then they send Embo, who's a bounty hunter, to go and get him, and that's why we see all of those characters in the trailer. That's the assumption. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but who cares? As long as it's fun, is what I think. Now, I was also going to talk about. So we see. So we see the hearts. So there's lots of hearts in this movie, which is kind of cool since you and I both clearly like hearts. And then we
Love it.
see the man. Then we
Especially
see
the
the
80s.
Exactly. Then we see the Mandalorian. He takes off his helmet, so this is not the way anymore, I guess. He's no
Yeah,
longer.
I remember when we were talking about it at the thing at the meeting last week,
Hmm.
and when you watch the trailer, there's so many times that he does.
Yeah. Which in the last series, there's all these blurb about have you taken off your helmet? No, 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 no. Have now. So I guess that's a thing now. Maybe Pedro Pascal just wanted to get paid for more. And this is my least favorite part of the trailer, and I'm not looking forward to this part of the movie whatsoever. That just is
Honestly, I love
disgusting.
this.
No.
I love it. I'm like, oh, this actually looks interesting to me because I'm like, oh, damn, like that's dark and scary. I love that.
No, 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 no.
That's
Not for
nightmare
me.
fuel.
Yes, that just creeps me out. And all I can think of is I know that in Dagobah, when they go to Yoda's swamp, there is snakes in the background, and there's apparently dragon snakes in the water, which is apparently what R2D2 swallowed and spat him back out. On Dagobah is one of these. However, I
Oh,
just
no
think
way.
it's disgusting and gross. Oh yeah, what? That Jeremy Allen White is voicing Rod of the Heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the bear. Yes.
No, I love that guy. He's an incredible actor.
Yes. It's the only time he is acting.
What?
What? I didn't get the bit. And yes, David, I do have a fear of snakes. I
Oh wait, I
can't.
get it.
I
I
can't.
get what Neil's saying.
What?
Oh, like, because Jeremy Allen White, like a lot of, I'm assuming he means like there's a lot of roles that he plays that are just
That
like
are very
that's basically
similar.
him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
who
then
he is
and
as a
so this time
person.
he's actually acting. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it means.
It's so easy
Just like
because he's an angry man.
yeah.
Then we see that they've pimped my ride for Grogu, so his little pram is faster and um he may be motion acting Rodder. Yeah, I don't know if he's just voice acting or motion. Yeah, I don't know, Noddy. Oh,
Oh yeah,
so Neil
interesting.
says, okay, so what Neil was referencing is this is the only time that Pedro Pascal is acting is when he shows his face because otherwise it's Brendan Wayne who some of us met at Supernova last year. He's the one in the costume most of the time.
Oh yeah,
Um
that's right. I remember hearing
yeah,
that there was like three different actors for
yes.
him when
Yes.
they was in the first, yeah, two.
Yes, because you have Brendan who's the one who swaggers, and then you've got the I can't remember the dude's name, but he's the which is so terrible of me, the stunt actor, and then
Yeah.
Pedro does the voice, and if he takes his helmet off, yes, I believe the Mandalorian is the king. Oh, hello, Nick, is the king of Mandalore. And Noddy says speeder pram. Yeah, like it's fast. They zoom off. I thought it was pretty cool. Instead of just slowly hovering and following. And then of course the other thing that I really liked about the trailer was of course it's Grogu eating, which is not new either because he just eats all the time and anything we've ever seen him, you'd think he would be much larger given the amount of stuff this little thing keeps putting in its mouth. If it's edible, it eats it. Um, I can imagine Deb pushing Grogu in a pram.
Me
That would
too.
just really?
Yeah, it'd be so cute.
All right, I'm gonna go and get a pram, get a baby Grogu, and walk around town with it and see what happens. I would get locked up for being mad.
I looked it up. It's Lateef Crowder, the other guy, the
Oh,
stuntman.
the stuntman. Thank you. Let's give him some credit, given that we mentioned everyone else.
Yeah, I was like, let me just look it up. There you go.
Thank you. Okay. So thoughts. I've got one more as well, but thoughts on the trailer, Victoria. Did you? Because I know that you were telling me that you found other people's comments on it.
Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh, they're my favorite. So, um, I took 10 of my favorite comments, so I can read them out if you like,
Sure.
or I can share them. All right. So my favorite
You can you
comments.
can do,
Nope.
you can do both, whatever works.
Oh yeah, true. All right. Can you see it?
Hold up. There you go.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So number one, is this just gonna be a movie of flying from one place to another doing fetch quests?
Well, it makes sense because that's what the last couple of seasons were. Yep. All right. What else we
Yeah,
got?
and I mean, if you haven't seen the trailer, then these comments obviously won't make much sense. But yeah, I'll keep going. Number two, he put that baby carriage in sport mode.
I like Pimp My
Number,
Ride better. Yeah.
yeah. Number three, I was not looking forward to this movie even a little, but this trailer has changed my mind slightly. I
Slightly.
love just how ambiguous like it is, and it's like, oh, maybe I'll watch it just a little bit.
Oh
That
gosh.
Yoda looking thing is never going to grow up that lives to like 1,000 years old. Just like, okay.
The Yoda looking thing. Well, I agree with Neil though, because Neil says he'll be the fattest Jedi. Yep. He's always gonna look like a baby, but a fat one. Yep. If he keeps eating like that. Keep going.
Can't wait for my dad to not know who the hell anyone is.
I
Reminds me of Toy Story.
didn't get that one.
Me neither, but I love the comment. The name is in the title is atrocious, but I'll probably watch it.
Yep.
This looks exceptionally mid,
Mid.
and my 50-year-old baby's back.
Yep.
And my absolute favorite is why did they use the Superman theme song?
Did they though? I have to.
Apparently, it wasn't the only person that said that. There were lots of people that were like, "This is the Superman theme song." Like, what?
I feel like I need to go back and watch it and listen for that. That's a little crazy. The last one that I wanted to make reference to was these three guys. So Bay, Clang, and Keto. We found out about their names a long time ago, but now I'm questioning whether or not that's their actual names because no one else seems to know their names. So I don't know.
Does anyone know? Like in the chat.
I know, we'll find out. Nick says the title reminds me of the Adventures of Batman and Robin series. Oh yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, it's like the adventures of these people, I guess.
I looked it up just now, and it looks like you. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Bay, Clang, and Keto.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that because I put a post out there somewhere? So is it referencing me or is it
No,
actually their name?
that would be so funny if you were like, "Hey, this is what it's called," and then everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, we got the news. We know who it is." And you just started a rumor.
Because that's
It's
yeah,
Chris Staggs and Luke. That's great.
because the little people are always the most entertaining. Yeah, like the little yeah, we're
The
gonna call
freaking
them
little
little
hooded creatures.
we're gonna call them the little Bubba freaks. But they are so adorable. So what I wanted to talk about was, oh, we've only got like a minute left, so I guess we're not gonna do much else. I guess a couple of things. If you are oh
We can go over time.
no, not really, because we need to go to the other thing.
Oh,
So yeah, so in about a minute's time, we'll be doing the
oh, there's
online
me in the
meetup.
corner.
Yeah, so it's you and me in the other corner. And I just wanted to let people know that if you're not keen on talking or showing your face, that's an option, as you can see from because Neil has joined and he's just an N on the screen in there. That's him there. You don't have to show your camera. You don't actually have to talk. You can just chat in the comments if that's what you want to do and that's what makes you feel comfortable. Just wanted to put it out there. If you were watching this live stream, you're also a member of Star Walking, you're more than welcome to join us for the next session, which is online. And yeah, we just meet together and chat about everything Star Wars. We just continue this conversation. Uh, Snoke will be in Melbourne at Supernova.
Oh my gosh.
Really? At first, I thought it said snake, and I was like, well, I'm not going there then.
I literally got one the other day.
You did.
I was so excited. That's so cool that Snoke is going to be at Melbourne in Supernova. And I might be going to that, so that's excellent. That look, I'll bring this with me and be like, can you please give it a kiss?
I swear you'd be the only
Please
person with a
bless it.
Snoke toy because not many people like Snoke, but that's so funny.
How could you not? Look at it.
It's so funny
It's
looking
just so great.
in his yellow pajamas.
Yeah, yellow, gold, sparkly pajamas.
Who couldn't
Love
like
it.
a character in pajamas? Like that's the ultimate Star Wars character. Like if you're gonna cosplay, like so Peter Cushing? Is that his name? Yeah, I think so. The guy who played Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars. So he's the one who was this Death Star, blah 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 blah. He always wore slippers on set because the boots were like not the right size, hurt his feet. So he wore slippers. So if you can get away with wearing a dressing gown as a costume, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Buy your
Also, how do
tickets.
people get onto um the thing you were just talking about before the meeting?
Okay, so how are you guys going
Online
to
meetup,
join?
that's the one.
How are you guys going to join the online meetup? So there's two things that you can
Because
do. One is you can send through a if you're a member, you should have access to the members only portal, and there is a link in Team app. However, some people who are members have never looked at the Team app or gone through the members portal. If that's the case, send a message on Messenger. I'll have a quick look now, and if you're a member, I will send you the link to come join us. It's through Google Meet.
cool. Yeah, I didn't even know that, so I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you, Victoria, for joining, and thank you
That's
everyone
okay.
else for chatting with us. This time went really quickly, faster than what I had thought. And if you're not a member, I'm going to say when we have our next membership drive, you should become one because there's some really cool stuff coming. David, yes, it is the same link as last time. We just keep using the same link because that just makes it easy for you guys to find it. So if you've already joined one of the Google Meetup online meetings, then you just go back to the same link. It should work. Cool. Well, may the force be with you, everyone. Thank you for joining. And those of
That's
you
so much
who
fun.
that's right. Those of you who are continuing, see you shortly. Everyone else will be back here next month and hope to see you soon. Don't forget to like some of the posts that we put on Facebook as well, because that just encourages us to keep going. Just saying. All right.
And also
Bye all.
comment if you don't like it.
Yes. Do that. I want to know. Cool. Too easy. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.